Good evening, everyone. My name is Ariana, and I'm here to talk to you all about the benefits of sleep. Now, in the audience, please raise your hand if you have ever gone about your day after a long night of having no sleep. Now, if your hand was just raised, you might have realized that during this time, you felt delirious, exhausted, and noticed that you're not functioning like you usually do. Studies show that close to 70% of teens do not get sufficient hours of sleep every night. Now, sleep is crucial for succeeding through everyday functions that require basic functional skills. Sleep can affect your mental health, your functional capabilities, and your physical health. I will now present a slide showing the amount of sleep a subpopulation of the earlier statistic receives. The Morbidity and Mortality Weekly Report by the CDC states that 44% of high school students only sleep for 6 hours a day or less. Now, my main point today is the importance of sleep on the brain. And by the end of my speech, you will understand the benefits that the body will feel when you achieve a sufficient amount of sleep in terms of functionality, mental health, and physical health. Now, I chose this topic because in high school, I noticed a sufficient decline in my body's health and function whenever I did not sleep a sufficient amount of hours. Now, my main 3 points today are daily function, mental health, and physical health. And now that I have informed you of my main 3 topics, let me explain my first topic, the effects of sleep on daily function. The first benefit of engagement and concentration becomes increased. Now, if you were to go to class after not sleeping enough the night before, you might feel less likely to retain the information being taught in class. With a lack of sleep, you might become drowsy and lose interest in the lesson. Well, sleep also increases energy. So this is because sleep is the time that your body repairs itself. The stage in sleep helps play the biggest role in energy making because this is when your body makes ATP, which is the energy molecule. So you are less likely to need caffeine or any energy drinks or anything like that. Now, no sleep can also make you delirious, aggravated, and lazy. This is because sleep deprivation disrupts neuron-to-neuron communication. Sleep deprivation affects the neural networks of our brain, making them slower and less effective. Now that I have informed you about the effects on daily function, I will now talk to you about mental health. Now, first, sleep allows for better mental health because your brain is more engaged and focused. Sleep enhances most type of cognitive function. No sleep also makes it harder for you to cope with everyday mental struggles. If you are sleep deficient, you may have trouble making decisions, solving problems, controlling your behavior, and coping with change. Anxiety and depression also are heightened with a lack of sleep. Poor sleep creates difficulties regulating emotions, which leaves you vulnerable to mental illness because of inability to react to daily life. Well, after talking about the importance of mental health, I will be explaining the importance of physical health that comes with sleep. The first thing of sleep that makes your immune system stronger. During sleep, your immune system releases proteins called cytokines, which helps fight infections and inflammations that occur in the body. It is also easier to manage a healthy weight when you are getting enough sleep. When you are sleep deprived, you are increased appetite and you have a higher daily calorie intake. It also helps with metabolism. No sleep also leaves individuals at risk for problems for heart disease. The cardiovascular system is inefficient or fragmented sleep can contribute to problems with blood pressure and also heighten the risk of heart attacks. And now that you have heard about my speech, I wanted you to take away these 3 important points. With the proper amount of sleep, engagement and concentration increase your daily functions. And with no sleep, your mental health disorders are harder to manage and repair more often. And lastly, sleep allows for more defense against health problems. And to end my speech, I leave you with this quote: "A good laugh and long sleep are the best cures in the doctor's book," which is an Irish proverb. Now, the quotes that I used is get enough sleep from my health finder for my physical health. And then for the mental health side, I use Miller D. Halford, DJ Tan, J. Waterhouse, Sleep Competing Behaviors Among Australian School Attending Youth, Associations with Sleep, Mental Health, and Daytime Functioning. And for daily function, we have Galvin Adriana, the Unrested Adolescent's Brain, University of California. Thank you for listening to my speech.